It's time for a mukbang. Okay, so I'm on the salad kick because I have salad and my lettuce didn't go bad, and I've had it in the fridge for like since Saturday, and today's Tuesday. Yeah. So this is what I have. I'll show you. Well, first I better show you this. Last night we had bean burritos, and I have some still left in the can, some beans, and they were in the fridge. They're cold. I'm not going to heat them up. I'm just going to eat them out of the can. Why not? And I had to tell you this first because you're going to say, what the hell's on your fork? Cat food? No, it's beans. Refried beans. Anyway, I'll show you what I have for lunch. I have a salad. It's romaine lettuce, a few grapes, one strawberry cut up, pepper, ranch. There was just a little tiny bit of what is it? Zesty Italian. I was trying to think of which Italian was. Zesty Italian. Little teaspoon of that, and all these cute little cucumbers. I had bought like 3 of them over the weekend. Gave Dudybug one. I don't know if she's eating hers or not, but yeah. I should have put some Parmesan cheese on this. I'm gonna make vegetable beef soup for supper because I had made cabbage rolls Sunday, and the hamburger meat that I had was small, so I didn't make very many. I think I made like 8 or 9 of them or something like that. No, I made 10. That's how many I made. And I have 2 left, so I'm going to chop them all up and add a bunch of cans of vegetables and some tomato chicken bouillon, and make vegetable soup. Because I don't have enough of those things to go around, so just make some soup out of them, right? How do you guys make cabbage rolls? What I do is I make like basically kind of like a meatloaf mix, only instead of putting oats in it, sometimes I'll put like diced potatoes, or I put a little handful of minute rice in it, and that's what I do. You know, because like when you make meatloaf, some people use oatmeal or breadcrumbs or something. I usually use oatmeal. But anyway, so it's hamburger meat, a little bit of rice, garlic, onion, salt and pepper, and maybe some Lowry seasoning salt. But I didn't use that this time. And just mix it all together. Make a little like a long, like little oblong, like ball things. And then you boil the cabbage. You put a whole head of cabbage down in water, boil it till it kind of gets soft. And then you get it out and you put it in cold water. Peel the leaves off, and that's what you wrap up your little hamburger balls with, your little meatball things up with. And then you can put either spaghetti sauce on it or tomato soup. See, I usually like to use tomato soup, but all I had was a little bit of spaghetti sauce left in a jar. So, you know me, waste not, whatnot. So that's what I did. Put a little bit of spaghetti sauce on. Oh, they were really good. Yeah. Oh, I have grapes in my salad. Did I say that? Grapes? I think I did. So, I have CNN on. They're talking about reopening up the schools. I have mixed feelings on that. The reason why I have mixed feelings on opening up the schools is because you know, the virus is bad. Um, who wants your kid to get sick? Duty Bug isn't old enough for school yet. But if she was going to go to school, I don't think I'd send her. I think we'd do homeschool. We're going to do homeschool anyway with Duty Bug and the kids, because I did homeschool with all my kids, and they turned out pretty good. I have a daughter that's, I guess, a homemaker, but she can do hair and nails, but she didn't go to school for it, but she knows how to do it. I have my big son. He's a professional truck driver. He went to truck driving school. And then my young son, he's a mechanic. So, you know, it's blue-collar type jobs, you know, yeah, so what? Everybody needs their car fixed. Everybody needs stuff to get from one point to another point. And everybody needs their hair did. So it's all good. It's all right. You know, just, it's okay. It's okay to homeschool your kid. I think they learn more at home. I mean, they're not going that 6 or 8 hours a day or whatever they do in school. But you homeschool your kid. Well, I did 365 days a year. And that doesn't mean, you know, like real rigorous stuff. We do like a half hour of math, but depending on the age of the kid. Lots and lots of reading. Always promoted reading and hands-on stuff. And oh yeah, by the way, I want to tell you, homeschool's good, because my young son, he went out for music class. He took music class at a facility here. And he had a scholarship to go to Berkeley for music, but he didn't want to do it. The guitar fell by the wayside, his music fell by the wayside, and he's a mechanic, but he could have went to Berkeley. He already had the scholarship and everything, and he was like, they called him gifted. He was like 15 years old, and Berkeley says, yeah, come on, when you're ready, come on, let's go to school. So you have to meet their age requirements and stuff like that, but yeah. So homeschool's not bad, but what I'm saying for homeschool, if they want to sit on the couch and have their head down and their feet up on the back of the couch and read their little books, fine. I don't care. Or if they wanted to read about celebrities, I don't care. I didn't care. As long as they were reading. Reading. And when it came to, like, you know, regular conventional stuff like American history and stuff like that, reading got kind of boring on that. So we'd do events. We'd pick like American history type of thing, that, you know, a subject, and kind of do like an in-house event. What I mean by that is like we'd actually watch a movie, you know, a good movie about it, maybe a couple, and then we'd talk about it. Maybe we'd dress up like the characters, you know, like you know, let's say like Betsy Ross, for instance. Maybe we dress up like in olden times. And we try to understand what caused the events in the American history events. Try to understand it, you know, wrap our brain around it. Do a lot of talking about, like, you know, if this happened today, what do you think? What if you were part of this, you know, stuff like that. So they would, like, have some kind of, you know, idea. I wouldn't just read, oh, this happens this day. We weren't doing it like that. We tried to understand why things happen and outcome. And for they studied a lot of medical stuff too for biology. We were looking at a lot of stuff like they're into animals. So when I'd homeschool them, we do a lot of things like genetics, like if you have a brown cow and a black cow, what color cow would it make? You know, stuff like that. And herbs and stuff that would, you know, heal people or not heal people. You know, we'd always be doing that and looking at plants and stuff. No cutting frogs open though. Did any of you ever just eat out of a can? These have some kind of seasoning in them. Let's see, what's the ingredients? Well, it gives a recipe. It gives some kind of recipe, but I can't read it. It's too small. So, yeah. I wanted some kind of protein for lunch. I really don't have any lunch meat. And I didn't want cheese. So I thought, Mom, I seen those beans. Do I want a burrito? No. I'll just eat the beans. What are you guys having for lunch? Yesterday, I said, let's talk about Nicky Avocado. Has anybody seen his videos? Do you guys think he's fake? If he's not fake, he's mentally ill, for real. He puts on these weird-ass faces and stuff. And a couple times, I thought he really did connect and hit Orland, because you could hear the slap. I'd watch her eyes, Orland's eyes. Sometimes he looks like he's laughing. And other times he looks like he's really pissed off. I don't know what to think. I took my braids out. And I did the pigtails, but I just did that. I don't know. I don't know what to think of him. Really don't. Hey, stop over at Latina J420's channel. She went to Florida and she's got some beautiful ocean beach pictures. Or just looking at that water going, oh, I wish they were sitting on the beach. So go check her out too. I really like the beach. It's pretty watching the water. I live in Nevada. I used to live in Florida. And we used to go to Vero Beach every other weekend. And we'd stay at a motel called the Sea Grape. And it was like right on the ocean. And you could, if you got the right side of the motel, you could like look out over the ocean. And they had a really fancy restaurant in there. It was cheap. It was a cheap restaurant, but it was fancy to me because I'm not used to that kind of stuff. And the restaurant had glass all around where you could see outside. They actually had a swimming pool that was in the middle of this restaurant, but it was all encased in glass so you could watch people go swimming. Or part of cucumber. I always felt like a rich person every time I went there. I mean, back in the day, it was like $59 for a room. That was expensive. I can only imagine how much it would cost today. Plus, we'd always, before we go home, we go to a seafood restaurant called Bahama Joes. And my big son, he would order flounder. He liked that. I would get clam strips. And I forget what AJ's dad would get. But and they had hamburgers, so AJ didn't like the fish, so we got her a little hamburger there. It was good. I want to go to Long John Silver's, but I don't want to go eat inside. I want to bring food home, but the problem with that is it'll be greasy and nasty by the time I get home. I suppose I should just go buy some fish sticks. I think I do have fish sticks. I have French fries. I have frozen French fries too. So maybe Friday night I'll make fish sticks and French fries. That sounds really good. My daughter says we should do ASMR videos. Well, she has a channel. I think her channel's called AJ from Reno. I think. She don't really post anything on there. She should do that. I like talking too much. See, now I'm spitting food. I like talking too much. I can't do ASMR. It's hot here today. I don't have my swamp cooler on yet. I'm trying not to be a wuss. Unless my house says it's like 85 in here, I don't turn it on. I'm trying to save money. So usually about 4 o'clock. Cucumber. 4 o'clock. I turn it on. And get nice and cold in here. So then at night I can go to sleep. I can't go to sleep if I'm too hot. Oh, last night we were sitting in here, and baby's mama went outside to go feed her. She has outside kitties. To go feed her kitties. It was thick black smoke in our yard. She came in all freaked out, and I'm like, oh my God. I didn't smell it till after she had opened the door. Choo, choo, choo. Oh, I didn't smell it till she opened the door. And then she's like flipping out. And fire trucks start going up my road. Cops, you name it. I'm like, holy shit, because, you know, they're always talking about fire warning. And how the grass will start on fire out here really easy. If there's grass about this tall, and you park your car over it, it'll start on fire. If you've been running your car and just pull off to the side, can't do that. Anyway, I was like really scared because I'm thinking, oh my God, what if one of the hills are